You looking for me, Willie Brown? Been a long time, hasn't it, Willie?
How is it going, boys and girls? I hope you're all well. I hope everything's fantastic wherever you are. So, pretty self-explanatory, really. This patch was created not as a tone match as such for Cooder, because the feel, you can't dial in the feel. Can't dial in the feel, man. Because that's the most important part. So let me just walk you through what is there, and I'll explain the little bits along the way, and then we will cut to the demo of the patch, and then you can go and download it. So first up, I've opted for the red squeeze on this compressor. 9 times out of 10 I will always use the studio comp, but obviously with using a glass slide, I was in and out of different compressors, and just this was the one that kind of made more sense. It just felt a little bit better to me. Then we hit the Optical Trem, which it's off at the minute, but when we turn it on, you'll hear that swelling kind of kicking in. It's set relatively slow for the tempo of the song Feeling Bad Blues from Crossroads. But again, this is not a tone match. This is not why I built this patch. It's just that somebody asked me to do it, and I'm just an all-round nice guy. I'm an all-round nice guy. And then we get into the weird bit that people go, well, what's that in there for? Why have you opted to use that? What is this magic and magician-y stuff that you're doing? We hit the Studio Pre, because I feel that it just smooths everything out. It makes everything really nice. When you download this patch, if you're playing in slide, you will notice a difference. If you turn this off, you'll notice it'll just miss a little something. It's not overly dramatic, just got a little bit of gain, and the level is at 6.3, and that's it. There's no great science to it. Just into a kinky boost. Set at 3.4 with the boost off and the bright on, and then we hit the Fender Amp, which is pretty self-explanatory. Not too much going on in the way of dialing things in there, to be honest. I wasn't kind of trying to find the magic juice of Cooder, and I just wanted it to behave itself without distorting too much, if that makes sense. Even though when you look at the drive, you'll go, but it's on 7.1, man, that's a hell of a lot of pissing drive. Whatever. To tame everything, then we hit a parametric EQ. Again, it's kind of just fiddled with slightly, just titting about, and that's an official word, titting about with some of the settings, just to take the harshness off the glass slide. Now, obviously, you metal slide boys will get great use out of this parametric EQ. This is going to be your friend, because a metal slide is going to sound completely different to a glass slide if you're a good slide player, which I am not. Then we hit a vintage digital delay, just on 8ths. It's not dramatic as delay goes. It realistically doesn't need to be there. I don't know, it just give it a little bit of depth, but again, you can take it out. And then finally we hit the all singing all dancing plate reverb. Now, I know what you're thinking. If you've got this Fender amp, why would you not have like a spring reverb and get that authenticity, and maybe take the vintage digital and turn it into a transistor tape? It's just what worked for me. But if you would see in the performance video, it's just after this, I'm playing a really crappy guitar. It's a Marlin Slammer or Marlin Sidewinder from way back when. It was one of them guitars that's just got 3 single coils in, and I just went, oh well, that's going to be the slide guitar, because it doesn't matter if I kind of wreck the neck on it by putting big strings on it and setting the action 15 feet off the neck. It doesn't matter. and this is just what worked for that. So as with all of my patches, they're all open to change, and you know, you want to pass it on to people and suggest to do something different, then do that. So thanks for watching. Don't forget, please, for the love of dear God, click subscribe, hit the notification button, leave a comment, let me know how the patch worked out for you. See you on the next one.